Hey guys, it's Justin here, and I'm very much not used to recording my face, so this is very different, but we're gonna get used to it. It's gonna take me a few videos, and I'll be Gucci. So anyways, we are playing Cafe Stella and the Reaper's Butterflies today. This is a brand new Yuzusoft game. The only one I think I've played was Parquet, and that was kind of a shorter game. I think this is much longer. So hopefully this will be good. We're gonna jump into it. Gosh. I need something to fill the void of Hello Lady, because I'm about finished with it, and it's like sad. Don't worry, we're not taking you anywhere scary. We're taking you to a joyful place. Sure hope you are. I mean, I thought these are like wholesome games. I mean, that voice will certainly wake me up. There's no way I'm going back to sleep now. Ooh. I mean, I would get up if breakfast is ready. Oh, thanks. I mean, if it's bright outside, then yeah, I guess it's time to get up, because I don't get up before before the light comes out. Like 9 o'clock or like 10? Oh, my eyes. I'm like 2 minutes into the game. What is this? What is this? Is this what I should expect from these type of games? Seems like I fell straight onto the floor in my attempt to escape the blinding sunlight. Yeah, I'm sure it was the sunlight, alright. Man, twin-sized beds are so tiny. Yeah. I wasn't going to accuse you. I genuinely think he fell off the bed, and I can tell you why. Yeah, I know you didn't, but man, it's so bright. Early morning classes. Ugh. I don't miss being young, okay? I'm 25 years old. I don't miss it at all. More importantly, though, he's just so out front with it. I see panties. They aren't particularly sexy. Okay, well, she's like 14 years old. At least that's what she looks like. I don't know. You know, it's kind of funny. These kind of games always say, oh, all the characters are 18 years old. But I suppose that's normal. Girls don't wear pairs like that on a day-to-day basis. Even so, I can't help but stare at the bland pair of panties. Call it male instinct. I mean, at that age, yeah. Although I've known Nozomi since we were kids, so this doesn't really get me going or anything. However, she should still probably be a little bit more careful about these things. We may be childhood friends, but I'm not sure if she should be visiting a guy's apartment, one who lives alone at that, all by herself. Y'all see her name. Y'all see her name. I'm both loving and hating this at the same time. Given that she goes out of her way to come and wake me up and cook me breakfast, I have no room to complain. Smart man. I will give you that one. I'm still kind of tired though. Can you let me have a little bit more shut-eye? Nah, what does school start at 8? And it's like, what, a 15-minute walk? 5 more minutes, I'll be fine. I checked the time on my phone. It's 7:10 a.m., September 28th, a Monday, which means, come on, just 5 more minutes, please. Alright, Nozomi, you win this round. I will, I promise, so just give me a little more time. Ugh. Reminds me of my mom when I would be, like, running late for school. That's what she would do. You know, you're like my mom, Nozomi. I don't like that. Gotcha, wake me up in 5, Nozomi. You know, Nozomi, set an alarm for 5 minutes. Sorry, wasn't trying to. Should've, though. That was a good idea. Really grateful for all you do for me, so please just 5 minutes.
しょうがないな。じゃあ5分だけね。
Clock's ticking. Okay, well, let me get my sleep.
どういたしまして。
I lie back down and shut my eyes. Oh, feels so good. So good. Time to savor the blissful sensation of slumber for a bit longer.
5分か。それじゃあ、そうだ。
What are you doing, Nozomi?
星空を見上げると
Oh my gosh.
思い出すよ。君
That
の
would be the
こと
face I would be making right now. What is that, some new pop song? Don't think I've heard it before. Actually, on second thought, it does sound kind of familiar. It's fairly old if I recall. Right, it's from back when I was in middle school. Ugh. I just learned how to play the guitar, and like the cringy kid I was, I thought I was such hot stuff that I tried composing my own songs, and... Oh my guy.
びっくりした。急に何？
Because you're making so much noise. Like, I'm trying to sleep here. You nearly gave me a heart attack. What are you doing?
確か Stay with you?
I wasn't asking for the song name, Nozomi.
それまで考えたことなかった未来が見えなくてうつむき続けるだけの毎日
I can't believe we wrote this. It sounds like a pop idol song. Ah, stop. Why are you singing that awful song I wrote? If this is your way of getting back at me for going back to sleep, then stop. There's a line you don't cross.
そんな性格の悪いことしないってば
I'm sure you aren't.
この曲5分ぐらいだったから時間を計るのにちょうどいいかなって
Well, I don't think I can argue with your logic there, but still, I'm trying to sleep. So please do not sing. Perfect my butt.
でも二度寝するんでしょ
Yes, yes I was. How am I supposed to sleep in peace with you singing that song?
あ、そっか、ごめんね
Alright, at least you
子
understand.
守歌になりそうなのは I belong to you の方だったか
No. No. I don't know what I need to say for it to get through to you. Your choice of song isn't the issue here. I'd already deleted those memories from my mind, so please don't dig them up again. You win, okay? I'll get up.
本当にそんなつもりじゃなかったんだけど起きてくれるならいっかじゃすぐにご飯の準備するね
Oh, thank goodness. Breakfast. That sounds delightful. I mean, it is almost 2 in the afternoon. I haven't ate anything, so I am very hungry. She then trots back to the kitchen. Dang, talk about a rude awakening. I'm too unsettled to go back to sleep now. Childhood friends can be a real pain, especially when they remember all the embarrassing details of your past that you want to shut out. Her name is Sumizome Nozomi. She's my childhood friend who always makes me breakfast. And you're complaining about her? Fam, I would be up before she even got there. I'd be so excited if a woman in middle school or high school or whatever was coming to give me breakfast. You don't know how good you have it, my guy. As kids, we'd often play together due to the fact that we lived in the same neighborhood and our parents were friends. Years later, not much has changed. I'm surprised you still remember that ancient song, though.
子供の頃の思い出って妙に鮮明だったりするよね
Well, do me a favor and forget them.
そもそも昴生君が歌ってるデータがあるしね
I hope not. Oh god, why?
部屋の掃除をしてたら昔のスマホが出てきたんだよ懐かしくて中のデータを漁ってたら曲のデータも見つけてね
Gosh, is it just me or is it only women that keep their old phones? Like, I've had so many phones in my lifetime and I don't have any besides the current phone I have. But, like, my wife has an old phone and she has a ton of pictures and stuff on it. She probably has some embarrassing videos. I should probably look at it, but... Why do you even have those in the first place?
言っておきますけどね私が録音したわけじゃないからね
I will say, though, I can definitely tell after playing Parquet that this is made by the same people, just in the face. They have, like, the same expressions, which I love.
昴生くんが自分で録音して完成した曲をデータで聴かせてくれたんだよ。
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Or did I?
そうだよ。あらぬ疑いをかけないでほしいな。
Sorry. My memory's a little hazy, but I do faintly recall doing something like that. I must have been having so much fun with guitar that I got a little full of myself and recorded my playing. I mean, that's kind of how you get better. I mean, you record yourself and watch it. I mean, I do that with my own recordings a lot, just because I like to make sure that I'm, like, doing okay, even though I'm probably not. Still, if the data exists, then there's a possibility it can make it onto the web, accidentally or otherwise. I need to find a way to get rid of them. We need to delete all the evidence. Why the sudden tone shift here? He knows me. Can we go to your place? Oh, okay.
ダメだよ。だって昴生くんも私も昔みたいな子供じゃないんだから、急に部屋に来られたら困る。恥ずかしい。
This is very funny to me because I had a friend who was a girl growing up, and we were about 10 years old. She was a redhead, just like her. And it was about that age where I couldn't sleep over at her house anymore. And I was like, why? How come I can't sleep at her house? I mean, that's weird. I was so innocent back then. There's a reason why you can't do that. Then can you at least do me a favor and delete those recordings?
そんな消せないよ。だって私と昴生くんの大切な思い出だもん。
Oh, I'm sure. You used to be such a sweet, obedient little girl. When did you become such a rebellious young girl? You're gonna make Oni-chan cry. I felt so cringe saying that.
もし私の性格が悪くなったとすれば昴生くんの影響だと思うけど。
Why am I to blame? What did I do? Alright, I can't exactly deny that. Oh, never mind. He doesn't even deny it.
そういうところは素直に認めるんだ。
I agree. I'm with you, Nozomi. Well, I know your mom and dad are both good people. Nice people. So could it be their fault?
昴生くんには昔から甘いんだよね。私には口うるさいくせにさ。
Amen. Speaking of that, about those recordings.
分かってる。さっきのは冗談。そんなに嫌がるなら歌わないし、データも消しておくってば。
Seriously?
思い出を失うのは寂しいけど。でも平気。もう覚えちゃったから。
Never mind. Are you kidding me?
嘘嘘冗談。あんな変な歌覚えきれないってば。
Okay, good. I was like, did you really memorize those? I'm a little concerned. Not exactly sure how to feel about that.
わがままだな。
I guess.
とにかく消しておくってば。
Thanks.
早くご飯食べよう。私お腹空いちゃった。
I know, it's like, why are we sitting here talking when you made food? Wonder what she made. I hope it's something like very traditional. Thanks for the food.
どうぞ。どう？
I don't know, what is it? Great, no complaints.
よかった。
I don't even know what I'm eating. I'm eating air for all I know. Feel kind of bad about making you fix breakfast for me all the time, though.
構わんよ。
Okay.
お父さん
That was a very
お母
interesting
さん
face.
朝はパン派。お米派の私とは趣味が合わないから。
Oh, is Nozomi best girl? Like, I don't know any of the other girls yet, but she likes rice, and I love rice. Like, I eat rice every day. Except for when I forget to make it in my rice cooker.
昴生くんはたまにはパンを食べたいとかある？私の好みが迷惑になってたり。
No, 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 no. You are not. You are perfectly fine. I would have told you to stop coming if that were the case. I mean, really? Like, if she just made rice and you like toast, you wouldn't say anything? You would just say, hey, I don't want you to come by anymore. You make great food, so I've got zero complaints. It's much appreciated. Thank you very much.
もっと褒めてくれてもいいよ。
No. These rolled omelets are especially good.
料理じゃなく私の話なんだけ
I don't know. What kind of game is this? Maybe you are the food.
ど。まあ、しょうがないか。昴生くんはひねくれ者だから。
Yeah. I mean, we've had a few good lines so far, so I won't say he's completely dense, but, you know, he's Japanese, so... Excuse you, I'm the most honest, open guy you'll ever find. Remember back when we were kids, I'd always...
今日の鮭の切り身、塩加減が絶妙。
You're making salmon for breakfast? Marry this woman, what the... Will you listen to me?
そうそう、お父さんから伝言を頼まれてたの忘れてた。
Oh, okay. Your dad did? Wait, don't tell me.
その顔、見当はついたみたいだね。
It's about my rent, isn't it?
正解。正解者には家賃を支払う権利を差し上げましょう。
We get to pay rent! Yay! Welcome to being an adult. The landlord of the apartment I'm currently living in is Nozomi's father. He'd recommended it to me when I started searching for a place to live after getting admitted to college. Oh, we're not freaking high schoolers. Or, no, we probably are. Never mind. We're probably, like, working on getting into college. But hopefully that means we're older. Maybe we actually are 18. That would be wonderful. I love when games have actual, like, kind of adult characters. Sorry, I'd like to hold off on claiming my prize for a bit if possible. Just out of curiosity, how many months has it been?
今日で4ヶ月目。
Yikes. You don't pay for 4 months, you're gonna get kicked out, my guy. My old man's done it again.
和文のおじさん、昴生君も連絡取れてないの？
We need to get a job. Nope, we don't talk very often in the first place. I haven't the foggiest idea where he is right now or what he's up to. Kazufumi is my father's name. Long as it's not Kurofune. Takamine Kazufumi. He's an artist by trade and has achieved a certain degree of renown over the years, opening his own solo exhibitions and earning enough to make a living from his art. Okay, I can respect that. Originally a landscape painter, these days he does commission work for various stores and establishments, drawing paintings to be hung inside and supervising interior design to complement his art. Which I suppose makes him an interior designer as well. I've heard that there's a decent demand for it. The problem is that most of his clients are foreigners, which means he spends the majority of his time overseas. As a consequence, he frequently forgets to wire me my allowance. I mean, is your allowance rent money? How do you afford to rent a place on allowance? My allowance is just pitiful. I've been trying to work to pay my living expenses in the meantime, but it's kind of hard to afford rent on top of everything else with only a part-time salary. Oh, okay, so we do have a job. That's good. I'll have it once I get my next paycheck, I promise. Just give me a little more time. He's lying. He's so lying.
まだ新しいバイト決まってないんでしょ？
Well, about that, actually.
分かってるから言わなくていいよ。
Wait, I can explain. I really am looking for one. And if I didn't quit my job at the convenience store because I wanted to, okay? If my manager wasn't such an a-hole. I told him a month in advance I needed some time off to study for exams, and what did he do? Schedule me shift after shift. Tell me I need to find someone to cover my shifts if I want time off, and he has the gall to lecture me about responsibility? Wow, what a dick.
あげくレジの金額が合わないのを昴生君のせいにされて補填するように強要してきたんでしょ？
Okay.
そのブラックバイトの話は前にも聞いた。
Right.
ずっと探してるけどお仕事見つからないね。
I mean, that sounds like a
回収
situation.
なしのろくでなしだ。
Hey, that's rude. I know, and don't forget to add waste of space and good for nothing to the list, too.
本当にどうするの？
That's a good question. If I don't find a job soon, I'm going to be in deep trouble. I spent summer breaks sitting on my butt, and now my second semester's already here. I gotta do something quick. He knows of me.
何？
Okay. I like this game. This is a great game. The main character realizes Nozomi's value, okay? And you know, my opinion Nozomi might change, but she makes us breakfast every morning and is super nice. So we should marry her. I agree.
昴生君、急に言われても困る。だって結婚だよ。どうして急にそんなこと。
I want to drink your miso soup every morning. Oh, I love miso soup.
すでにほぼ毎日飲んでるじゃない。
Exactly. So why don't we just do it, you know, with us being married? Um. Okay, so he just wants to leech off of her. That's what I'm reading right now.
大胆すぎるよそのプロポーズ。胸がドキドキしちゃう。
I'll work hard. I'll be the best gigolo the world's ever seen. I promise. Will you take me, Nozomi?
どうしよう。告白なんてされるの初めてで、しかも紐だなんて。
This
とりあえず
game.
お母さんに相談してくるね。
Wait, hold up. Don't do that, please. I don't want her getting the wrong idea.
念のために聞くけど、本気で紐になりたいとか言わないよね。
Oh, that was
本気だ
great.
ったらちょっと引く。
No, I'm not. I'll work to support myself.
ならいいんだけど、
I promise I'll pay the rent. I just need some time. Again, I'm really sorry about this.
今のはノリに付き合ったけど、実際のところ家賃の心配してないみたい。連絡さえ取れれば払ってくれるだろうって。
You know, I am actually glad though. Like, this game shows our dad, and presumably it will maybe show our mom too. Unless something happened to her. I mean, seems weird that they're like living apart, but I think it's cool that there's like a parental character in a game, because I feel like anime and things like that never show the parents. Never, never, never.
それより心配なのは昴生君の生活の方。収入もないのに晩ご飯はちゃんと食べてるの？
Top ramen every day, baby. Yeah, I am. For now, at least.
お父さんが心配してるのも家賃じゃなくて昴生君の体のことだからね。いつでもうちに来なさいって言ってた。
Thanks, I'll take him up on that if I run out of options.
でも顔を見せに来るだけでもしてくれるとお父さんも安心すると思う。
I don't got time. I gotta find a job, so I don't be a gigolo. I will. I'll come by soon and explain things to him.
分かった。
Alright, thanks for the breakfast.
お粗末様でした。困ったことがあったら言ってね。お父さんに言いづらいなら私でもいいよ。少しぐらいなら貯金はあるから。
Oh, I don't want to take all of her money. Can't ask you to lend me money. That's just plain shameless.
さっき養ってくれとか言ってたくせに。
No, never. I would never do that. Come on, you know I was just joking. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm not gonna take your money. You already helped me out more than enough by cooking me breakfast every day, so thanks for that. Actually, shouldn't you probably head out soon?
もうこの時間か。
Yeah, I feel like we've been talking for a solid 30 minutes now. I'll take care of the cleanup.
いいの？じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
No problem, it's the least I can do. You already did the work of cooking this, plus this is my apartment.
分かった。じゃあ任せるね。
Alright, Nozomi, you're the best. After bringing her dishes over to the sink, Nozomi grabs her bag and heads for the door. Don't be late.
それ私のセリフ。そっちこそ遅刻しないようにね。
Okay, Mom.
行ってきます。
I'll see you later. Have fun at school. Watch out for cars. What is this gonna turn into an isekai? Guess I better start getting ready for class. The college I attend, Hitatsu Boshi University, is about a 10-minute walk from my apartment. Oh, thank goodness, he's in college. I could have chosen to commute to school from my parents' house, but I've always wanted to try living independently. That said, since my dad's always overseas and my mom passed away due to illness years ago, I'd be living alone regardless. Okay, so I kind of assumed something happened to the mom, since they only mentioned the dad. Nevertheless, the entire house is a bit too spacious for me alone. I'd probably feel lonely living in it. Call it childish, but that's the main reason I decided to rent the apartment I'm living in now. And as a bonus, I get to sleep in late since I live so close to campus. Still, that doesn't make morning classes any less of a pain in the butt.
お、昴生も来てたのか。
My gosh, you are tall. Oh, hey, Hiroto. The guy who just greeted me is Shioyama Hiroto. We're in the same major program and became friends in freshman year. And no, duh, I'm coming. The professor always takes attendance.
やっぱり連絡を見てないな。小松教授が休みで休校だぞ。
Ah, frick. So he's canceling the class. He's still charging me to go to that class. What am I paying tuition for? Seriously, dang, I rushed over here for nothing. Probably should check my phone, huh? Sure enough, there's an unread message titled, Class Cancelled. There wasn't That wasn't there when I checked yesterday. If I'd known class was canceled, I would have been able to sleep a lot longer. Well, maybe not. Nozomi probably would have woken me up either way. Are they sick or something?
かもな。今朝突然書かれてたから。何にしろこれから暇ってことだ。
Okay, so my wife's in college right now. Let me tell you, if you have free time, you better be studying. Like, I don't know what kind of easy classes you have that you don't study the whole time you're at school. Or I mean, you can eat too. I mean, that's fine, but it's like, you gotta study, you know? Yeah, I guess we better find some place to kill some time at.
とりあえず食堂でも行かないか?
I mean, that sounds good.
なんか食うか?
Yeah, let's do it. They're not open this early, are they?
隣のコンビニがあるじゃないか.
Let's go. We'll go to the konbini. Nah, I'm good. I had breakfast before I came.
じゃあコーヒーだけ買うか。お前も飲むか?
If you're paying.
構わんぞ。今日はちょっと機嫌がいいからな。
Dang, what a good friend. Oh, sweet. I guess I'll take one.
おう。砂糖とミルクは?
No, make it black.
マジで?
I don't know. I've never had coffee. Couldn't tell you. What?
いや、苦くないのか。
Oh yeah, I bet it's real better. Of course it is. It's coffee.
なら無理せず砂糖を入れればいいのに。なんだよ、見栄を張って大人ぶってんのか?
No, I just don't really like sugar in my coffee. It makes the acidity more pronounced.
そうか? 俺は全然気にならないけど、試しに一口もらってもいいか?
Ugh. Don't share your drinks, guys. You can get meningococcus. After setting his own cup down, he picks up mine. He then takes a sip. He immediately jerks backwards in disgust, inadvertently knocking his own cup over in the process. What are you doing? Hastily get up and go grab some napkins. Here.
悪い.
No problem.
あとこれ、コーヒー返す。お前よくこんな苦いの飲めるな。
You know, maybe you should stop judging people for their taste. How about that? I just don't really like acidic coffee personally.
そういうもんか。にしてももったいないことしちまったな。昨日で運を使い切っちまったかな。
Come to think of it, you did say you're in a good mood. Did you win big at Mahjong or something?
おう、オーラスにリーチ一発ピンフ純ちゃん3色 E ペイコをドラさんで逆転トップさ。あれはリーチせずにはいられなかったぜ。
I don't play Mahjong. I have no idea what this man just said. Dang.
昴生って麻雀は打たないのか? 一緒にやらないか? 楽しいぞ。
To be Japanese. Sure, when I have the time to. Right now, my top priority is finding a job.
前のバイトはコンビニだっけ? ブラック店長で辞めたんだってな。
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him. Do you know any good paying places that are hiring? And brainless work, preferably?
It's
my favorite. True, guess I gotta find one myself the old-fashioned way.
バイトも必要かもしれんが、来年には就職活動も始まるんだよな。
Yeah.
昴生はどうすんの? 希望業種とかあんの?
I don't know, what's his major? No clue, the whole idea of a real-world job just still feels kind of foreign to me.
やっぱそんなもんだよな。
Well, it's not like you're gonna get any useful advice out of me. Don't you know someone who's a working adult? Ask them.
はあ? 何の話だ? もしかして、姉貴のことを言ってんのか?
Who's your sister? What are you grimacing at me for? I thought you were on relatively good terms.
毛嫌いしてるわけじゃないんだけどな。ガキの頃からジュースやお菓子を奪われ、こき使われてきたせいか。苦手なんだよ。
That's scuffed, my guy. Even though you're siblings?
むしろ兄弟だから、茶化すかバカにされるのがオチだ。真面目に聞いてくれたとしても、姉貴は俺と違ってやりたいことがはっきりしてたからな。
She's a pastry chef, isn't she? Ooh, I wonder if she's gonna be one of the love interests.
転職してなければな。そこら辺はむしろ お前の方が詳しいんじゃないのか？
What? Why would I be?
同じマンションに住んでるんだから。姉貴が一人暮らし始めた後はほとんど会ってないぞ。
Oh yeah, she's definitely a love interest. Really?
年末年始には家に帰ってくるけど、それぐらいだな。お前と一緒に会った時だって半年ぶりくらいだったし。
A long time. That's a couple years back when he first came over to my apartment. We introduced ourselves to each other then, more or less, but I only really know her as my friend's sister. We're acquainted and that's about it. I wouldn't call us friends by any means.
うちの姉貴、大丈夫そうか？ちゃんと生きてるか？
I mean, I feel like you would know if your sister was dead, but it's kind of morbid. Well, I haven't heard anything about a tenant being found dead, so I guess just because we live in the same complex doesn't mean I actually see her. I mean, so I moved recently, right? And I've been living in this apartment for about a month. I don't know any of my neighbors. I just don't.
気になるってほどじゃないんだが、おかんがちょっと心配そうにしてたんだ。悩み事があるのか、電話口でもピリピリしてたらしい。
Might be stressed out about something. Probably work. That not enough reason for you to check up on her then?
そうかもしれんが、俺は兄貴に会いたくない。こき使われることになるからな。
She seemed like a nice person to me, though.
猫をかぶってるんだよ。本性は傍若無人。姉貴はそういう女だ。
Dang, you're a savage.
そんなもんだと思うけどな。年の近い兄弟なんて。
I wouldn't know. I'm an only child. Do you see this? As soon as I say that, he says this. I'm an only child, so honestly, I'm a little jealous. I guess I relate to this character. A little bit.
そうか？振り回されてきた身からすると、一人っ子の方がいいと思うぞ。とりあえず、顔を合わせることがあったら、おかんが心配してたって伝えといてくれ。
Okay, fine. I will. Sure, I'll try. I think our schedules are pretty different, though, so no
気
guarantees.
にすんな。そんな深刻なもんじゃないと思うから。非常事態なら、おかんが言ってるだろうしな。
Yeah. Well, I hope she's doing alright. Being a working adult must be pretty stressful. You know, I know all about that, and working is not fun unless you find a job you really like doing. So, do what you love, okay? Speaking of which, weren't you doing an internship somewhere?
一応、短期で言ってはみた。
I did something similar, but it didn't really feel like the right fit for me, though.
同感。あれさ、就職について明確なビジョンを持ってないとあんまり意味ないよな。
Yeah, my wife's kind of in that stage right now. She's trying to look for an internship that, like, pays something, you know? Because, like, why would you want to do a free internship? But, she's trying to do that. She's trying to get into, like, the healthcare world. So...
就職なんてせず、学生のままでいたい。
I mean, I wouldn't want to do that forever. I mean, it's fun when you're young, but... Have you thought about going to graduate school?
いやいや、そういうこと言ってるんじゃなくて。
Personally, I just want to have a nice, normal life, get a job, make a living, find a girlfriend, get married, have kids, and build a happy family. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I've done with my life. And then I play visual novels.
その普通も今や高望みになりつつあるけどな。
I know what you mean.
俺たち、ちゃんと就職できるのかね。結婚の前に、そもそも恋人を作ることができるのかね。
Oh my gosh, getting a girlfriend's not that hard, guys. Okay, maybe it is, but still, there's hope, okay? If you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you're fine. Like, don't worry about it. It'll happen naturally. Like, don't try to force it.
確かに。せめて卒業する前には、童貞は捨てておきたいもんだな。
And don't go into a relationship trying to lose that, okay? That's not how that works. You know, you want to do those kind of things with someone you actually love, not just someone you, like, hooked up with, okay? That's not going to bring you happiness. I remember when I thought I'd lose my virginity before I hit 20. Those were the days.
俺もだよ。 いつになったら童貞の期限を先延ばしにしなくて済むようになるんだろうな。
Know what you mean.
俺いっそ AV 男優を目指そうかな。
I mean, you're an okay looking guy, but no. Well, dang, good luck with that.
適当だな。
Come on, let's get off this topic. You're killing my mood.
同感。気持ちを切り替えてって思ったけど。
Yeah, well, you spilled the whole dang thing.
どうしよっかな。まだ飲みたいような新しいの買うほどではないような。
I could buy you one.
いいのか？
You paid for mine, so it's the least I can do. No biggie.
なら頼むよ。あ、ちなみに砂糖を入れておいてくれよ。
Oh gosh, I've known some people who like order really sugary things and then add a bunch of sugar to it. Like, bruh, you're gonna get diabetes.
あ、先に砂糖をカップに入れてからコーヒーを入れてくれよ。
I mean, that's probably not a bad idea. I like doing that whenever I'm doing something that's like powdery, because then it like soaks in more. Anything else, Your Highness?
その方がうまい気がするんだよ。あと、勝手に混ざってくれるから楽だぞ。
It depends. I would still stir it though, because sometimes it just kind of sits on the bottom. If you ever made like hot chocolate, you'll know what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't know. Coffee's probably different. After walking back to the convenience store, next door, I headed up to the counter. One small coffee, please.
100円になります。ありがとうございました。
You too. I take the cup he hands me and go to the coffee
いらっしゃ
machine.
いませ。
コーヒーの S をください。
Ooh, it's our first other girl besides our childhood friend. Small coffee, please, she
100
says.
円になります。
Crap, someone else is getting coffee here. Okay. I mean, other people can get coffee too. I always feel like I have to hurry up when someone's waiting behind me. Okay, just don't be slow. She looks so much like the chick from Parquet. Very similar. She just needs the colored hair, but she has the hair accessories, which make it kind of look like her hair is colored, but... you can go ahead. I have to put some sugar in mine first.
そうなら失礼して。
She places her cup onto the coffee machine. Oh, I actually know this girl. She's a fellow junior at my college. In fact, she's in my linguistics class. Dang, my god, you're taking linguistics? Still, we've never spoken, so I doubt she recognizes me. The reason I do, however, is because she's got quite the reputation among the male students on campus. Given her attractiveness, it goes without saying that a lot of guys have crushes on her. She's even been confessed to countless times. But from what I've heard, she shoots down each year and she shoots down each and every person without exception. Shiki Natsume is her name. They call her the solitary sniper due to the sheer number of hearts she's broken and continues to break this day. I mean, that's a little depressing. It has the little animations like Parquet does. I love this. She sets down her cup down on the drip tray. After that, she turns on the machine.
出てこないんだけど、もしかして壊れてる？
Is this her first time buying coffee from this convenience store? Noticing the way I'm staring at her, she realizes I'm doing it wrong. That she was doing it wrong and averts her gaze in shame. But she can't hide the blush on her ears. I can relate. It's super awkward when something like this happens to you in public. I mean, I have that happen all the time when you go to somewhere you don't know and it just... things don't work. A bit belatedly, I look away and pretend to not see anything. Still holding my cup of sugar, I take a couple steps back. After collecting herself, she takes her fresh cup of coffee. First, she gives it a good whiff. Apparently, she's satisfied with the smell. Not bad, her expression seems to say. Next, she takes a sip. The taste, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be her liking. After a small coughing fit, she glares at the dark liquid inside her cup. Then turns her head and directs the glare at me. What did I do?
ちょっと教えてほしいんだけど。
Okay, well, why'd you need to make that stink face at me?
こんなに苦いのが普通なの？
Yeah, I think
機械
so.
が壊れてるとかじゃなくて、なんか出てくるのも遅かったし。
No, that's normal. The machine didn't sound like it was acting up either.
そうなんだ。ありがとう。
You're welcome. She seems to believe me, more or less. With a frown, she moves over to the sugar and creamer station. She plucks out a stick of sugar, then pours it into her coffee. Guess she's not big on bitter coffee. She adds a second stick. The coffee must have been really bitter. Then a third. Maybe she has a sweet tooth. Then a fourth. She's still going, geez. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink coffee, but I went out with a guy. We were going to a convention together. That sounds really nerdy, by the way. It was, so I knew his, girlfriend from work, so we were all going together to a convention, and, this man poured, like, there was, like, this jar, it was, like, this big, and he poured, like, half of that into his coffee. And I was like, you're going to die. He didn't die, but I have no idea how. Like, he poured so much sugar in his coffee. I'm pretty sure there's more sugar than coffee at that point. Then a fifth. Christ, does she want some coffee with that sugar? Then a sixth. She's got guts, I'll give her that. Oh my god, she's still going. Then a seventh. I'm not sure it'll even dissolve anymore. Then after reaching for an eighth, she seems to think better of it and finally stops. Right after that, she's done, she finishes off with a cup of creamer. Correction, make that too. Is she really gonna drink that? Just imagining the taste is enough to make me gag. I don't even want to think about the thick lump of sugar that's probably pooled at the bottom. After taking a sip, she smiles in delight. 7 sticks of sugar and 2 cups of creamer was the perfect amount, I guess. But honestly, she might have ordered a cafe latte instead. I mean, this is Cafe Stella. I'm assuming there is a cafe involved in this game somehow. Ooh, maybe we're gonna work at the cafe. That'd be cool. Nodding pensively to herself, she exits the store. I doubt the liquid in her cup even tastes like coffee anymore. How on earth was she satisfied with that? I mean, to be fair, like, you guys realize how much sugar's in, like, soda, right? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, so, like, if it's, like, this big, it's, like, that much of it is just sugar. I don't think she's too crazy. Without much intending to, I ended up staring at her as she walks off. Perhaps she was just seeing what convenience store coffee tastes like. Well, whatever. Here you go, sorry about the wait.
やっと帰ってきたか。随分とかかってたが、なんかあったか?
Yeah, I just watched some person, like, pour an entire thing of sugar into their coffee. Kind of crazy. Not really, I just had to wait on someone getting coffee before me.
そうか。じゃ、いただきます。なんだよ。男に見つめられても嬉しくないんだが。
Does that coffee taste like what you would normally drink?
ああ、そうだと思うが。まさか、変なもん入れたか?
He just immediately assumes we poisoned it. No, I was just asking because the person in front of me thought the machine was broken, her coffee was too bitter or something.
コーヒーって苦いもんじゃないか?
Probably. I wouldn't know. Yeah, but not all coffee machines are the same. The type that you have in the convenience store is for espressos. It's meant for extracting the richness and fragrance of espressos, but it can come out tasting pretty strong.
なるほど。いつも飲んでるのとは違ったのかもしれないな。
I feel like I'm playing another coffee game here, since we seem to be talking about it. Maybe it just tasted different than what she usually drinks. Maybe. I don't get the impression she drinks coffee all that often, though. Well, no point in worrying about it now.
詳しいな、お前。
Only because the convenience store I worked at had one, so I got curious whether all places were the same and looked at it online.
俺はコーヒーなんて飲めればいい。というか、こだわる人が苦手なんだよ。
Oh my gosh. I think it's fine if people have preferences. Why is that?
姉貴が洋菓子食べるときにコーヒーを入れさせられてたんだよ。無駄にこだわった入れ方を強制してきて。
Personally, I like milk with my cake.
俺
This
の
goes
分は
together
買
so
ってこ
well.
ないくせに、あの暴君は本当に。まあ、それで俺も飲めるようにはなったけど、無駄にこだわってるのを見ると、姉貴を思い出すんだよ。
Okay, I can understand that. Like, I know a lot of people, like, have siblings that are very annoying, so if they found someone that reminded them of their sibling, I can see that being a problem. Ah, okay. Out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on girls who need 7 sticks of sugar for a small coffee?
普通に引く。 7本はないだろう。味覚が合わなくてそんな女とは付き合えないわ。
Okay, good. That's one less person for competition.
まあ誰かと付き合ったこともないけど。
And that's probably why you don't have a girlfriend, because you're so picky. So that'd be a deal breaker for you. Now, what if I told you that girl was Shiki Natsume?
甘党の子って可愛いよな。シュガースティック7本ぐらい普通だわ。そんな子いたら絶対惚れちゃうわ。
Do you hear this, simp? Do you see this man simping in my game, in my visual novel? Wow, I've never seen anyone change their tune that quickly before. Are you sure you don't have whiplash?
四季夏目ぐらい可愛けりゃ何でも許せる。
I'm sure you would. Well, either way, she's out of our league.
そうね。なんせ相手は孤高の撃墜王。俺らは飛んだこともないチキン。
Well, you know, it's time for you to fly.
また気がめいってきた。現実って無理ゲーだよな。
Yeah, I wish God would turn down the difficulty or something. Definitely wish that too. Alright, enough with the pity party. We should probably get going soon.
次でようやく今日の講義が終わる。
You got another class after this?
選択で取ってる講義があるんだ。できるだけ来年の分を減らしておきたいからな。
Well, have fun.
お前はもう終わりか？
Yeah, I've been taking the maximum course load ever since freshman year.
そうだったのか。なんで？真面目か？
I mean, I can respect that. That's pretty hard if you're, like, filling out your days with classes. So I figured taking more classes would make it easier for me to make friends. By the time I made friends, I'd have more leeway in my schedule to hang out and do stuff.
現実はどうだ？
Probably not too well. Well, I'm on track to graduate by senior year with the credits I've got, at least.
だと思ったぜ。
What about you?
新歓パーティーとかサークルやら飲み会で忙しいから1年の頃はあんまり講義を取れなかった。
Yeah, how did that work out for you?
そんな風になると思ってた時期が俺にもありました。
I mean, you gotta go to, like, a party school if that's what you're trying to do, which you probably shouldn't do because you're kind of at school paying to get an education. I don't know why you would, want to go to school just to party.
そのツケをこうして払ってるところです。つらい。俺も1年の頃から講義を取っておけばよかったよ。
That sounds very wrong. There's no easy way to catch up, unfortunately. You've just gotta stick it out. Not that I've got it easy either. I still need to find a way to earn some money.
金がないのもつらいよな。
That is true.
だがすまん。さすがに金銭面では力になれない。
Yeah, no, I'm not asking for donations or anything. I'll get a job and earn it myself. Let me know if you hear about any sweet places hiring.
わかった。
I don't know. Hiroto seems like a good friend, though.
ああ、また明日。
Seems like a nice guy. I like him. After leaving campus, I make my way downtown to do some job hunting. My current apartment is within walking distance of campus, and if possible, I'd like my workplace to be as well. I could always just search for job listings on my phone, but I prefer to check out places in person. I need a job soon. At this rate, I'm not going to be able to afford food, let alone rent. Surely there must be something for me out there. Stopping at a red crossing, I pull out my phone to browse a few job sites while I wait. A cozy, at-home work environment. Buzzwords like these are an instant red flag. Small team, employee-friendly. Gotcha, so long hours, overtime, and unreasonable shifts. Not interested in being screwed over after my last job. Looking for self-starters, potential pay raises depending on performance. Okay, that one I think is 100% a red flag. In other words, I'm going to be left to figure out everything myself. They'd probably stick me with a ton of super long shifts too under the pretext of training. And good luck getting that pay raise. I'll have to work harder than the boss. I already know all about how that works. An opportunity to grow, a rewarding place to work. You're not going to learn anything just by having fun. You can't grow if you're not doing work that challenges you. Like that macho manager of mine always used to say, as he forced all the toughest work on me. All of these suck. They're just as crappy as my last job. Isn't there anything that's a little less stressful? I guess I don't have the luxury of being picky right now. Nozomi's parents are very generous people. If I asked them for help, I know they'd lend me a hand, but I want that to be my last resort. rely too much on charity, I might generally wind up being Nozomi's gigolo. I gotta earn that bread, though. Gotta get that bread, guys. Through good old-fashioned hard work. Speaking of which, for local jobs, one of those free classified might come in handy. I doubt I'll find anything that's not already on the web, but hey, it wouldn't hurt to check. There should be a couple of newspaper boxes around the station if I remember correctly. I look up and see the crossing light has already turned green and then get walking. Then, something happens. Oh my gosh. Who just got isekai'd? Immediately followed by the sound of a violent collision. Reflexively, I turn my head to see two cars careening into one another. It wasn't a head-on collision, so the vehicles don't stop. One of the cars swerves wildly, veering straight towards the crosswalk. After that, I have no idea what happened. I feel a heavy blow hit my body and I lose my sense of direction. Once my body finally comes to a halt, I open my eyes. They should be, but for some reason everything is dark. I can barely make out my surroundings. My ears ring incessantly, unable to register the sounds around me. My entire body is numb with pain. I try to sit up, but can't. Did I get hit by that car? What is that sound? That's the only explanation that would make sense, but I have no way to confirm it, because my eyes seem to have lost function. My gosh. Am I going to die? No, we're just going to get woken up in a brand new world. Didn't even find myself a job. Sorry I couldn't pay the rent, Nozomi. Never got a girlfriend, never got married, and I'm going to die alone. And a virgin, too. Dang. Maybe marriage and a family were never in the cards for me, but I'd like to reach adulthood at least. I don't want to die yet. Wait, what happens to people after they die? How long am I going to stay unconscious? Or stay conscious? Wait. I saw the butterfly at the start. Is this one of those games where we, like, rewind time? I mean, if it is, I'm going to be so happy, because I love time travel. Like, time travel is my favorite. Something flickers amongst the darkness. A light? Doesn't seem to be. I think it's a butterfly. A flying, shimmering butterfly. Okay, that's very oddly specific. Hold on, I feel like I've seen this somewhere before. Am I just imagining things? Oh, so we're in chapter 1 now. I guess that was the prologue, huh? And apparently we reset the day. I don't know what that means, but, you know, I think I'm going to end the video here. I think this was a good start to the game, and I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. I'm enjoying it so far, especially if there's going to be, like, some kind of rewind element. Like, I'm just thinking of Erased. Like, if it's anything like Erased, I will love this game to death. But, interesting characters. I like our friend. He seems cool. And then we have the other girl, Natsumi. Seems okay. And then we got Nozomi, who makes us food. And I can always appreciate that. But I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video.